Good afternoon, class. My name is Arlen Stokes. I'm very sorry I can't be with you tonight. I'm in Washington, D.C. for work, but I did want to go ahead and provide a status update for Prestige Worldwide. Thanks so much to my team members for holding down the fort while I'm here virtually. So for this week, some major status updates that we had. Current accomplishments are that we had you update a couple of the pieces based on the project sponsor's feedback. Dr. Totterell gave us a little bit of feedback. So we had to update the work breakdown structure to add some monitoring and controlling pieces to that. We also had to update our budget based on the number of hours that we were through this week. Our naming conventions and clip summary conventions on our SharePoint site needed to be updated to ensure that they were uniform throughout. And also adding in a scope change document from when the scope changed with this 2-page paper. We also completed that 2-page paper after breaking it up among all of the team members, had it edited and finalized by Jen. And also our PowerPoint for this afternoon's presentation on all of our clips, we finalized that this week. And then we met at 5:30 today to ensure that we were all set and ready to go for our final presentation. Some upcoming accomplishments that we'll complete this coming week. We're going to close out the project, rate and survey our team members, and fill out our lessons learned from the project, as well as study for a final exam that's maybe going to be next week or perhaps in class. We'll see what the professor decides. Also, some management issues that we had this week. One of our team members, myself, my schedule does not allow me to be there in person, so I am obviously virtually there with you guys. A little bit of a risk associated with that, depending on if the internet works or not. So I uploaded it to YouTube to show you guys, and then I also have it saved in our SharePoint site. So hopefully you guys can see me live and virtually if the internet worked. Otherwise, we ensured that one of the team members did print out the status report and will provide it in person in class. But if you're watching me now, obviously the internet's working and that risk is gone. Another management issue that we had this week was that one of our team members fell ill, and so that caused a slight delay on their stuff being completed, but otherwise no major issues this week, and we all worked great together to get this project wrapped up and present this afternoon. For the budget, we're about 9 hours. We're about $90 over budget. We did have that change of scope, but otherwise we are all looking great and on time for that. On the upper right-hand side, some of the milestones that were completed in the week of December 2nd, that's today. We did prepare and complete the final report and paper, and also we are presenting right now the final project, so that will be completed on 12/2. Up next for 12/9, as I mentioned, is finalizing the project and closing it out. Below is a quick screenshot that you can see where we stand this week in the work breakdown structure. It's also uploaded in our SharePoint site if you want to see that there. Otherwise, monitoring and controlling, we'll be sure that we continue to give these status reports weekly through next week when we close out and finalize the project. And our project scorecard down below is that everything is green except for, again, the schedule issues that I mentioned with myself not being there. That's causing us to be a little yellow. In the budget, we are a little bit over budget. So that's the status report update for December 2nd. And now I'll kick it off to the team who will go over the clip summaries. Thanks so much.